Greetings all, Cowman here, and welcome to episode 160 of Minecraft Alpha to 1.17. And in addition, today is Saturday, day 1 of Enderweek. In case any of you are not aware, I'm going to be doing daily videos of this series this week, starting today and ending next Sunday. And yeah, based on the title, I think you might be able to figure out what we're going to be doing later in the week. But yeah, we're going to get on to that a little bit later. But first of all, we've got someone to the shout out on say we are adding Pro. I think that's how you pronounce it at least. And that is for a nice comment that they left on episode 159, where they said, "Wow, it's nice to see you still upload. Keep going, man." And that is something I will particularly doing this week. So for that, I'd like to say thank you very much for that comment. And here is your shout out. So I think that's all we need to do here. If I've got everything we're going to be working on in this episode. So, as usual, I'm going to cut out this bit of the video just so you guys don't have to see me, well, running all the way to the Sky Island. So, I will be back in a second. Okay, so, welcome back. So, we're now right up on the Sky Island. Yeah, my really nice place that I've been working on in the last few years. And say we're going to be building in here. So, right here, this is going to be a warehouse. And the sort of design I'm going for a little bit, make it a little bit like a Tudor house. In case any of you are not sure what that is, it's sort of like a house with like lots of like wooden beams, and I think like in the old times like it would have been made out of like white planks, but of course we don't have like plain completely white planks, so the best we can do is birch planks here. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be going for. If you don't know what I mean, maybe look it up on Google. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. So the main design is kind of going to be like, so we're going to have spruce wood frames. And these need to go up 8 blocks here. So I might actually need to create a water source here, actually. And luckily I know exactly where I could do that. Although, unfortunately, I'm going to have to... Actually, never mind, forget what I said there. I forgot that this was here, though. Yeah, I was actually going to say, like, we were probably going to have to go down and get some, but I don't need to do that, obviously. First of all, though, I'm going to block this off. This is where the water elevator is going to be, but I haven't got around to finishing that off yet. Okay, so let's just fill this in here. And then we are going to eventually have that bit blocked off a little bit there. But let's just fill this up first, just to reduce my chance of dying a bit. So let's do it like that. And I'm also going to need 2 signs as well, so let's then quickly make some of them. Not like that though. So just like this. I think it might be 3 now, yeah it is. Not just 1, thankfully. So hopefully it should be much easier to make them. Yeah, which is obviously particularly useful for the shout-out gun. I'm going to do it like this. And this, there we go. Yeah, so this is basically where we can, like, jump down just so, I don't take too much fall damage. Okay, so then it needs to... So here, these bits need to both go up by 8 blocks. I think that might have been 7. So, one more. And there we go, don't take any damage there, thankfully. The thing actually though, you can in this version though, this is 1.2, no not 1, no 1.3, sorry. What was I thinking there? Needs to be a bit less idiotic here. Yeah, this is 1.3, and I think it was a later update when like, they added like the ability to make sure like you don't ever take any fall damage, but I think on this version you can take a little bit of fall damage if it's not deep enough. So, is that definitely 9 blocks? No, 8 blocks, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I think I might build that 9 blocks. Never mind. Let's get rid of this bit here. There we go. And let's just jump down. And then we're going to be doing some as well around here. And actually, while we're doing this side, we're also going to have one, I think it's going to be here it needs to be, I do believe. So let's build up 8 blocks here, though. This might be a little bit more difficult. 1, 2, 3. And actually, here I'm going to do like this side bit. Basically, here, this is basically when we're going to have a cantilevered section of it. So, yeah, that's why I like it's like that. Oh, actually, oh yeah, I think I built too short, didn't I? I think that might have been 7 blocks actually. So, oh well, that's a bit annoying. Fortunately, that does happen sometimes there, where like you might think you're fixing an error, but it sounds like you end up creating a new one. Yeah, I bet loads of you have experienced that in the past for something. So So yeah, I'm going to need to fix some of these up as well. Just because it can be a little bit awkward to place planks here. No, not planks. Logs, I mean. Anyway, basically, like, it depends on, like, the angle that you're facing as well, rather than, like, simply what, like, angle of the block they're placed at, if you get that at all. Might be a bit complicated, though. So sorry if I have confused you there. So there we go. And let's just jump down here. Here, so like what I sort of mean is like here you'll see that's fine, but it's not always fine. Like there. Like I think it's because like I was angled at the wrong position. Well, because as in modern versions, like it would be basically like whatever like angle of the block you place it on, and like what block face you get at all. Okay, so let's just correct that. So I think what I might need to do here actually is I might actually build up a little bit with dirt. I'm just going to use dirt because that's very, very easy to break away. And let's just try, make sure I don't make too many errors here, which I did not just once but twice there. Just build it straight up actually here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here I might have to take some damage here, but it's tough luck unfortunately sometimes. So let's also fill in this bit here as well. So it needs to be dug down by 2 here. And let's build out here. And see if this is going to work. Will it work? Base bets now. No, it won't work, fortunately. So I'm going to have to probably break away some of this. And yeah, this is not working as well. So I'm actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to cut out this whole bit here to the video. Just so you don't have to see me like, spending ages trying to do like this really difficult stuff with making sure they're all placed properly. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So actually that took a lot longer than I expected because I basically had to then I then ran out of spruce wood, so I had to go all the way over to some island beyond there, beyond the render distance just about. I was just to chop down some more spruce trees just so I can actually get enough wood just to work with in this video. So yeah, that did take a bit longer, so thankfully I did cut that out. But either way, now we're going to start working on the walls and of this place. So the main walls are going to be made out of birchwood planks here. Okay, so this bit we're not going to cover up yet because I think we'll probably have something else here. And also, I just realised we need to carve out some space for doors and windows here. So I'm not going to make a new axe for this just because that's a bit of a waste of resources right now. So let's just very slowly break that away. It'll keep going. Okay, so now we need to build down like this, and this, and this. There we go. And this bit, this is going to be open around here. So the next wall we're going to need to fill in is right here. And this is actually going to be quite thin in this particular floor. Oh, but then again, though, it does need to be like a super open plan space. So there we go, and same thing right around here. There we go. And now what we need to do is we're going to now build this floor out of red wool. Except around here, I remember, because I think this is where we're going to have these stairs leading up to the next floor. So hopefully this should be enough. And just about enough, thankfully. Okay, so now, I remember now we're going to need some oak wood, so let's just chop down some of that stuff. Luckily I've got quite a lot, so I am actually now going to make a new axe. Oh, not there though, in here. There we go. Here, and I don't think we're going to need too awful much, just because, like, it's going to be entirely like planks as what we're going to be using rather than logs themselves. So might need a few more pieces, but I think then that'll be enough after this tree. There we go. And so now I remember what we need to do it is around here. It's going to be a 3-in-1 staircase where it's going to be split into like, there's going to be like one segment with 3 steps and then the other segment with just 1. So this is basically where the turning is going to be. What we are going to need now is we're going to need some glass, just so, to make it a little bit easier to build the steps. Luckily got quite a lot of glass left over from the last video. I'm going to need to empty out my inventory a bit here actually. So let's just throw away some of these spider eyes. I'm going to need these right now. Well, I will need them soon for some brewing, but luckily I think I've got way more than I need as well. Like I've got like probably like tons, because like it's one of those things that you get like a lot of but never really use. Anyway, so what do I need now exactly? So I need 6 pieces. Actually, let's have 12 actually. I need just so I can make extra. So we're going to need to now make some glass panes. There we go. Okay, so let's quickly just fill in all these windows very quickly. There we go. I'm also probably going to need a crafting table in here because I can see this being a place where we're going to do quite a bit of crafting. And we're also going to need 2 doors as well. Although you can't stack them, unfortunately, so that's a bit annoying. Never mind though. There we go. So now we're going to need some steps as well. So just 4 steps. Made out of oak wood these are. Actually, no, hang on. Wrong one actually. I think I should actually make these out of... Oh, just think actually. I think actually I will make these out of oak, birch wood actually, so never mind. Just because that's what we are probably going to do, I reckon. And is I am probably going to make this ceiling here out of birch wood. So this thing is also going to have to be changed here then. Yeah, I think actually now remembering my design, I think oak was just meant to be an accent colour. So anyway, so we're going to have them around here, and then we're going to have a stair here. Then here, this bit is actually going to be made out of oak wood, I promise this time. And it's also filling this bit here. So there we go. And then it just needs to go around here and across here, just to have a bit of an accent colour. Right, so then around here, very simple, all birch wood this is going to be made out of. Now I'm going to need to make sure I can actually build this properly. Okay, and pretty simple here. Nothing exciting, just basic facades. And also, I have actually thought about here, then maybe eventually fitting in the bridge that leads over to the house, but I'm not going to have that built here, but I am going to leave provision for it. Okay, so I think here actually I'm actually going to put the glass panes in here, just because it's not going to really be accessing this that much. Oh, good, it's a spider. Steal this guy, because they can obviously attack you at night. They shouldn't know actually. He officially spiders are neutral during the day, when basically like they won't attack you unless you attack them. But obviously at night time they are completely hostile. Okay, let's quickly build all of this around here, as quick as possible. There we go. And I think I'm going to be slightly short on birch planks though, so this is going to have to be dealt with without a video, but it's not a major issue, thankfully. Oh, oops. Yeah, screw that, honestly, I'll do that later. So, last thing we're going to do here is we're actually going to be now having some fences, so let's see how many we can make it. Probably won't be enough though for the whole structure. But at least it might be enough to like get an idea of what it's going to look like though, I think. So, actually I'm going to need 4 more actually. So I'm actually going to make 2 more just because that might be a good thumbnail shot. Yeah, I know I'm like promoting my channel a bit here, but you know, it needs to be done obviously, otherwise, you know, you get no views. Okay, so there we go. And while we're here, let's just place these last few planks down. And they're not there though. And there we go, perfect. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to need to do between this episode and the next video is I am going to need slightly more planks just so I can finish this thing off. But otherwise, as well as obviously put some chests in here, because what's a warehouse without chests is all I can say. Hey, but yeah, other than that, I think this structure is mostly finished. So yeah, this is probably going to be the final product. So yeah, got quite a bit done in this video, I can say, basically say. So probably in the next video, we might actually be able to finally do the finishing touches on this Sky Island. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. But for now, that concludes this video, guys. I really hope that you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 161 and day 2 of Enderweek. Bye, guys.